This morning is an early morning and I'm out of breath and I haven't done anything yet. We are gonna go out. We have that field in the back and we're actually gonna start fencing it off so that the cows can go in there and they can eat the grass that is left there, because we will not be getting another cut out of that field. So we figured, why not put them in there? They will love it. And so we have a time limit. We have to get this done within the next hour so that Sheldon can go to work. So I got up early so that I could help him and we'll just get this done. Somebody got some new reels, eh?
Going fishing.
Yeah, right. That's a big catfish.
Okay, for the record, the power is off. It's a cold morning.
Ready? Can you get into the water? Ooh, it's icy. Morning. Morning, Sammy. So we have half an hour to do this. You think we can? They have us figured out. Pretty ticked and pretty excited all at the same time. Try and figure that one out. Feeling all those emotions all at once. We're making the fence bigger. I've walked so much already. And we'll just keep walking. But we're halfway through. Now we just need to get this line up. Have we run out of time already?
Yep, we're already fast.
4 minutes fast. Oh man. Well, if you want me to finish it, I can.
Oh, it's fine.
We're 8 minutes over. And it feels like I've ran 3 miles for sure. Oh, this body's not made for this. Well, and it didn't feel like it was that long, but that was 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not terrible. It's just...
I could never build another fence that quick. Come on, guys.
Come on, cows. Come on, guys. Come on. You make it. Samson, where were you? You're giving it away. You're in the bush. Look at those burrs. Should I help you? Should I help you with your burrs? Oh man. I know, Sammy's on this side. Opal is frustrated that Sammy's on this side of the fence. Birdie, watch out. Watch out, Birdie. Ooh. You touched it. Was it not hot? It is hot? She just touched it. That was at the right second. That's what me and Chris would always do. We'd try and touch it in between the snaps. That's what you girls do now too? You try and touch that line between the snaps? You must be really bored.
Cows are loving the new grass.
We are back at her and it is a lot warmer outside. I probably don't even need this jacket, but I just wanted to go look at my garden because I have a couple of things in there that I need to retrieve before it gets really cold. Where it has been really cold, but it's gonna be warm now for the next 2 days, I think. And I think that's it. I don't think that we can ask for much more after that. You guys have been seeing us spend a lot of time on our cows, and you must be wondering, why in the world do you even have those cows in the first place? And what kind of cows are these? These cows are called Dexters. They are a miniature breed. So they are a lot like a beef cow, but they can actually be used in dual purpose for either on beef or for milk. They have very lean meat. It's not extremely fatty. And then they also have really special milk, and that is something to consider. And we've found out that the Dexter cow's milk is considered an A2 milk. And so if you're not familiar with what an A2 milk is, it is a milk that people that are lactose intolerant can drink. So that's a huge deal. I have definitely had to go off of milk because of my digestive issues. I haven't been able to consume milk products comfortably for a very long time. And so it's quite encouraging that possibly, just quite possibly, I will be able to do that. And the milk is also, it's a nice creamy milk, and so it's great for making butter, it's great for making cheeses and all those kinds of things. And so my goal is, I can always say it's my goal because I don't know what my health is going to look like, but my goal is to be milking at least one of these ladies next spring. And so we're moving them around. You're not seeing us milking these cows or anything. Why are we not milking them? Because they're heifers. And what is a heifer? A heifer is a cow who has not calved yet. And so we have bred them, and we don't know for sure if they've taken, but they could both be pregnant. And so that means that we could be milking them by next spring once they calve. And I would even say that's a big score if we even have just one that had taken, and that we could be milking one of them, and possibly I would be able to make my own butter, make my own cheese, have that milk for drinking, and seeing it's nice and creamy. We can get some fat off of that, and we can have our own cream. So it's quite exciting. It's a long process, and that's kind of what farming looks like. It is an investment that you just have to make, and it's a long-term investment. So it takes a while to grow, and it takes a while before you actually see the benefit of it. And so we are meticulously taking care of these animals. We're hoping that we will be able to raise them up and actually raise a herd of cows. And that's the saying that we've had actually for many years. It's probably been 10 plus years that we've been talking about that. It would be amazing if we could start raising Dexters, and that we could have a complete herd of them. So our retirement plan is to have a herd of probably about 20 with calves, and we'll see what happens. But that is the benefit of the Dexters. What you're seeing us do now is we're just moving the cows around constantly, and that's because we can't milk them yet. We haven't raised any one of these for beef. We're hoping that maybe if we have a steer, we can raise that one for beef. But this is just the beginning of an investment for the rest of our lives. I've been inside resting for a couple hours now, getting other work done inside. And now I wanted to come outside with this sunshine, and I wanted to go through the community garden, and I wanted to grab the onions that are here. And I still have cabbages in the garden. Those need to come out. And I want to try and dig out potatoes. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that today, but they really need to come out. But yeah, I just don't know that I'm going to have a balance to do it. But I'm going to try, and we'll see what happens. You never know until you try, right? All the wasted cabbage over the fence. And now everybody's caught on and they're here to come and eat. So one plant only gave me that many potatoes, and they're like a smaller potato, so we'll see what we can get. I did it. It wasn't very rewarding. Out of all the plants, that's what I had. The sizes of the potatoes are good. It's just not very many. And the cabbage is lying beside me. It never grew to a full size. This can still be used for eating. Definitely, but it's just not what I was hoping for, and I think that's probably one of my problems with the garden and the way it was planted. So my battery died, and I had finished telling you guys all about what I kind of expected out of the garden. I would be happy with anything that came out of the community garden because those plants were actually grown or they were put into the ground quite late because they were donated to me by a greenhouse that would have otherwise put all of those plants into compost. And so I had asked the question, what if I would put them in my soil at home and we'll see what comes out of it. And so there's this local greenhouse that came alongside me and did that with us. And so we planted all of these plants in the ground, and it was late. It was middle of July by the time that happened. And so we couldn't expect everything to do mighty well. So much did so well, and I'm so grateful for what happened in the community garden this year. But again, there are just some things that takes longer to grow and to get a nice size out of, and so we didn't get that. But yeah, I'm happy that part is done. I still have a little bit more to do. I am very late on planting my garlic. I'm gonna have to put like a mighty thick layer of straw on it. I was hoping to do that today, but I just crashed after I was done working in the garden, in the community garden. And so I still need to pick my beets and my carrots, and I think I have like 3/4 of my potato plants are still in the ground. And then I need to seed my garlic. So like I said, we have a couple of nice days, and so I'm hoping that I can do this in the next 2 days and we will be able to say the garden is done for this year, for 2022. So I want to say thanks for joining me and joining Sheldon this morning. We got things done. I wish I would have gotten more done, but again, there's only so and so much that I can do with the time that I have. And so tomorrow we start all over. I hope you guys have a great day.